체리와 알트인베스트 분석하기.
With the Plaid Model S, what you have is a car that is faster than quicker than any sports car, and like faster than any Porsche, safer than any Volvo.
안녕하세요. 체리와 알크인베스트 분석하기 체리입니다. 오늘은 테슬라 소식을 전해드릴까 하는데요. 테슬라 주주시거나 테슬라에 관심이 많으신 분들은 대부분 아시겠지만 미 현지 시간으로 어제 6월 10일 테슬라에서 모델 S 플레이드 딜리버리 이벤트를 열었었죠. 사실 저는 모델 S 플레이드 플러스가 캔슬이 되면서 혹시나 모델 S 플레이드의 배터리 파워가 그래도 어느 정도 모델 S 플레이드 플러스의 성능을 가져오지 않을까 하는 기대도 있었지만 결과적으로는 그렇진 않았습니다. 하지만 모델 S 플레이드가 1020마력에 최고 속력 200mph 0 to 60를 단 1.99초 만에 도달하고 쿼터 마일을 9.23초 만에 주파하며 한 번 충전에 400마일 정도를 갈 수 있다고 합니다. 그리고 단 15분 충전만으로도 187마일을 갈 수 있는 기술을 구현한 엄청난 첨단 기술의 집약체라고 할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 어제 이벤트에서 일론 머스크가 한 말 중에 모델 S 플레이드가 어떤 차인지 요약할 수 있는 한마디라면 모델 S 플레이드는 포르쉐보다 빠르고 볼보보다 안전한 차이다 인 것 같습니다. 딜리버리 이벤트의 다음 날인 오늘 현지 시간 6월 11일 금요일에 테슬라는 0.038% 하락하며 609.89달러의 장을 마감했습니다. 보통 이런 이벤트 전에 주가가 올랐다가 이벤트가 끝나고 나면 주가가 하락하는 경우가 많은데요. 오늘 테슬라는 거의 하락하지 않고 현 상황을 유지했습니다. 투자자들도 어제 공개된 모델 S 플레이드의 성능과 가능성을 높게 생각하는 것 같습니다. 테슬라는 현재 아크K에서 약 346만 주를 가지고 있으며 비율은 9.76%이고요. 아크Q에서는 약 49만 주를 가지고 있으며 비율은 약 10.31%입니다. 아크W에서는 약 90만 주를 가지고 있으며 비율은 9.96%입니다. 그럼 어제 테슬라 모델 S 플레이드 딜리버리 이벤트에 간추린 영상을 함께 보시겠습니다.
Alright, thanks for coming and thanks for tuning in. With Plaid, we've managed to break the 2-second barrier, if you will. No production car has ever done 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. In addition to a crazy performance, it's also got a long range. Even with the tri-motor high performance, it's got almost a 400-mile range. And in the dual motor configuration, it's got a 412-mile range. And we've also improved the supercharging speed, so you can get 187 miles of range in 15 minutes. In terms of additional stats, it's also the fastest production car to complete a quarter mile, so 9.23 seconds. It's got a 200-mile-an-hour top speed, over 1,000 horsepower, almost 400-mile range. Like I said, charges so fast, it'll be probably done by the time you have a coffee, basically. We have an all-new battery pack. And then something we're really proud of is the new carbon-sleeved rotors for the motor. And it's single speed from 0 to 200 miles an hour. I mean, you can pick this motor up with your hands, and it can accelerate a 2-ton car to 60 miles an hour in 2 seconds. It goes up to 20,000 RPM and maybe a little more. We also were able to achieve the lowest drag coefficient of any car ever made. We also have the latest and greatest in heat pump, which is basically the HVAC system for the car. It's 30% better cold weather range and requires 50% less energy for cabin heating in freezing conditions. And the radiator is twice as big for heat rejection, so you'll be able to actually do back-to-back 0 to 60s, go on the track, just full ass, and as you'll see tonight, this car is just going to do over and over again, and it doesn't get winded. And then it's also engineered for maximum safety as well. So we think we can get the lowest probability of injury of any car ever tested. And then the design, we've obviously made a lot of refinements to the exterior, and then we've completely redone the interior. As you can see, we changed the orientation of the main screen, so it's easier to watch movies and that kind of thing in landscape. In other notes, we have ventilated front seats. We have this yoke steering wheel, which is a little different, but I think once you try it, you'll think it's great. The visibility of the main screen is super clear, especially for autopilot, so you can see the entire panoramic view. Like, I think generally all input is error. So we want, if you have to do something that the car could have done already, that should be taken care of. The software should just do it. So you can actually just literally walk up to the car, it senses that you're approaching, unlocks the car based on your phone. It just basically pairs with your phone, knows that you're coming to the car, opens the door, it extends the handle, you sit down, and you just drive. You don't have to press drive or anything like that. The car knows you want to drive. It will just keep minimizing the amount of input that you need to do until the car just reads your mind. So it's going to be great. We've redesigned the interior. We moved the interior so that the front IP is actually slimmer and thinner. So we were able to move the front seats forward, giving more room to the back seat, and we reclined the back seat more and reduced the interior trim. Dual inductive chargers for your phones in the back and dual inductive in the front. Similar to the Model 3 and Y, we instead of having air vents, we use intersecting columns of air. And we just vary the speed of the air. And then the 17-inch touchscreen it feels like a movie theater. The sound is incredible. We have an all-new sound system designed by Tesla Audio, and we have acoustic glass throughout the car, so the car is very quiet when going down the highway. Even at very high speeds, like you're doing 100 miles an hour, it's still quiet. And then we've got an all-new UI. Anyway, the UI is basically easy to move around, expand, contract, shift music to the left, to the right, and we're going to keep improving it. So it basically feels like a modern tablet or phone. And then it's not PS4, it's PS5. It can play Cyberpunk. So I think this really illustrates the difference. It maintains 1,000 horsepower all the way up to 200 miles an hour. All right, and deliveries begin now. So we're in production. We're going to deliver the first 25 cars now, and then basically we should be at several hundred cars per week soon, and 1,000 cars a week probably next quarter. My hat is off to Tesla Engineering, Production, Design, the whole group. They put their heart and soul into this, so hope you enjoy it. So let's deliver some cars.
지금부터 알케인베스트의 오늘의 매수 매도 현황을 1위부터 20위까지 보시겠습니다. 지금까지 영상이 도움이 되셨다면 구독, 좋아요, 알람 설정 부탁드립니다.